The time remains now to assist with ascension, to rise more of your vibrations, to see the end of duality, as this is not about trying to mentally project a reality outside of this one now. In trying to project realities of time outside of now, then you lose this present moment, and instead end up in more head thinking, instead of awakening more into the true nature of your higher self. Oftentimes I see this, in who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light on your light missions. This often comes as the lower ego self says, "How much longer until I ascend? When are you guys going to come to Earth to help with ascension? How much time is left until I ascend? I have been waiting for so long." All of these questions are mental lower ego projections, and if you are still asking that with the lower ego self, then you still need a lot more work on yourself to upgrade into more of your true self. It remains as clear as day, similarly to those who feel they are in a higher vibration, yet go around yelling, screaming, non-stop arguing, fighting, as you see the delusions that are being spread around. You are not able to be in a higher vibration if you are in a lower vibration of the lower ego self, meaning those in the lower ego self are going to keep acting crazy, keep being disrespectful, instead of respectful. As you are being more respectful, then you are each noticing the empowerment that comes along with seeing endless guidance for your ascension process, into a stage of being fully conscious. You notice that you are living in the lower ego self, when you are focused on non-stop judgments in your head as you pass by another, as you talk to another, instead of feeling the inner source connection. There are a lot of humans that feel they are in a state of harmony, and yet create a lot of violence, and then call it necessary, as that is not necessary to create a lot of harm. You see that this is about being more open to transforming your awareness into a more guided state, in the gentle and warm embrace of your true nature in being multidimensional. It remains disrespectful to feel that being multidimensional is only a mental understanding, a concept to memorize some definition, and saying with the lower ego self, "Okay, I got it now, on to the next lesson now." Similarly, you are not talking about your physical life, and saying with the lower ego self, "Oh, I got it, I am alive now, on to the next experience now beyond that." You see that there are endless experiences, just as there are endless dimensions that comes with being multidimensional, in which this is not a waiting event, and to have a lower ego self-assumption that everyone on this planet has the same abilities with ascension is an error in consciousness. Just as everyone on this world is not a professional mountain climber, just as everyone on this world is not a championship basketball athlete, just as everyone on this world is not a senator of the government. You see this now more clearly how ascension guidance works, as this is about a steady reality in seeing special skills, and much hard work that has been placed to even be able to give out this information. This is all created for each of you that are here to then assist in the deeper dawning of awakening, into a galactic homecoming into more ascended dimensions, in seeing pure states of clarity. Clarity exists not in only mental lessons, as if that was the case, then those who attain a lot of school education would not be depressed, and instead be productive in providing more peaceful energies on this world. As you notice that a lot of individuals who go to school, and various careers that are considered highly ranked are still depressed in the living life, and are not existing in abundance in the form of grace. Grace comes in then, restoring the fabric of your DNA, advancing with who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians, into then seeing that your outer reality is not able to determine your peacefulness within, as in shifting beyond depression takes a serious focus. To begin, those who are living in depression often say with the lower ego self, I have no idea how I am depressed. I guess I am just sad for no reason. I don't know what to do with myself. I can't live with myself at times. You see that those who are living in duality are not aware that they are living as if they are the mind projections of who they are, instead of the awareness of presence and harmonization within. This is not about seeing positive and negative thoughts only. No, this is about detaching who you are from all thoughts. As you notice, most of the thoughts in your head that are destructive are based in non-stop judgments. These come in the form of saying, "No, don't eat that, you shouldn't. No, don't go over there, you shouldn't. No, don't trust anyone, been down that road before." These thought forms are shared by a lot of humans, in which this is the voice of the cabal, in which you are not any thoughts that you have in your head, as to feel otherwise is to be locked in duality, instead of unity. The lower ego self says, "I think unity is possible, but sometimes I don't know because I studied about it and how countries just can't work together all over the world because of greed, war, power." The list goes on. Now is the time to detach from the non-stop thinking voice, in order to shift more into an awareness of who you are, in which in order to accomplish this, often it takes many dramatic events in an individual's life. Whether it is a death, multiple deaths of loved ones, dramatic moving in environment, extreme physical body injuries, all of these are often the triggers for those awakening into their true self. It happens this way, as to see the detachment from the outer reality, from the forms that surround you often allows you to see that you are no form. You are the existence of the pure presence within, which then reshapes your awareness, which then you see that until those individuals are ready to listen to this information, are going to stay in a lower vibration. All of life is eternal, meaning those that are dying daily are able to ascend in future lifetimes, after many more lives in duality, in which ascension cycles come around every few thousands of years. It then remains that you are each willing as the mature and awakened beings, as the awakened souls, to connect with a vibration that exists as a natural transition into more of a harmonious nature within. You are then willing to exist into the depths of more ascended dimensions, into a guided pathway into a fully conscious existence in this lifetime. We stand in higher vibrations. We are the angelic realms. We are the Galactic Federation of Light.